Hello. Um, you may know me as Daquan, but I have gone by many other names. This is not my first time, or at least our first time in the YouTube game. Um, but this is our new channel. We went by the name of The Geek Beacon. Under that banner, we went by Lunny and Recliner Rider. With this new channel, Don't Digress Dork, a name that Dizzy herself came up with. We go under the name of Daquan and Dizzy. It is with a heavy heart that I have to announce this, but it is necessary because Don't Digress Dork is a two-person team and always will be. However, earlier this month, September 3rd, Dizzy has passed away. Um, she passed away of natural causes. Uh, she had a lot of damage that has been done to her lungs due to surviving stage 4 lymphomic cancer in 2020. She has been struggling with her oxygen and breathing for the past 4 years. And I say this because, she recently died, but she only needed one more year to be able to do a lot of things. Primarily get a lung transplant. Unfortunately, she has passed and she wasn't able to get that opportunity. It is very hard for me to even talk about this because Dizzy was my partner in this content creation game for about the past around give or take 10 or 7 years. We tried many times together on this, trying to make our name for ourselves on many different platforms online. YouTube, of course. We also try to do some podcasting on SoundCloud and Apple Music, and went by different names there too. But ultimately, we settled on the Geek Beacon for quite some time. We also did many like art projects under that name. We went to conventions and we also did collaborations with people. Um, but around the beginning of, 2024, we decided to start something new, which was Don't Digress Dork. A name that she came up with originally was going to be a name of a podcast segment or a podcast in general, in which me and her just maybe would live stream or just talk about, everything that happened that week that regarding anything that we are interested in. And everything that we were interested in for the most part was geeky nerd stuff, movies, TV shows, especially anime. We were hardcore weebs. Um, so we took that name and we started a new channel. We started fresh, um, and deleted everything else. We had a channel of over 200 subscribers for which took us about like 7 years to at least reach 200 subscribers, and we had a whole bunch of content in which we talked about geeky stuff. We were very, very active before and a little bit after. Well, we were really active after her uh, battle with cancer, around like the 2000 era. and we made a lot of videos and stuff like that, but we deleted them due to personal things that has happened in our lives and started fresh. So this is the channel in which we started fresh on. But unfortunately, we couldn't do a lot of content here. Namely because the editing program in which we usually use, LumaFusion, for some reason started to crash on us over and over and over again. No matter what I did, It's not like we didn't attempt to try to make content, but the one editing program in which we bought and paid for, and we were used to, was not working. So that slowed us down quite a bit, you know? And you know how things happen when you slow down quite a bit, you get in the habit of not doing a lot of stuff. But we tried. We definitely tried. We did reviews on the Fallout show. I think we did a review on another show, but I can't remember. But I think that was the last thing I tried to edit in the editing program, in which it couldn't complete. So time went on. We kind of slowed down, and naturally, it led here. We slowed down, and Dizzy had to go to the hospital at the end of August, at the middle of August, and of course we couldn't record because she was in the hospital in the ICU, and there is where she passed. So this is just an announcement of that. Going forward, it's just going to be me, but in spirit, it's going to be the both of us. I thought about retiring her avatar, but I don't know. I don't think I can do that. So, because it's us, Don't Digress Dork. D3 is both me, Daquan, and her Dizzy. Now and forever. So I will continue to use her avatar. Her avatar will no longer speak. That will never ever be a thing. I will never ever replace her voice. Maybe in a project if I were to do something in homage to her, because I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to scour all our programs and scour the internet for a lot of old content and unused content, and I think I'm going to make tributes to her, whether it's videos or a page on various social media sites. Maybe I'm gonna make a tribute to her, and I'm gonna edit those things, and I'm going to put them out. I think I might do that with our old channel, the Geek Beacon. I might do that, or I might just maybe make a playlist on this channel, Don't Digress Dork, in my own personal YouTube, and I might do that. But either way, I know for a fact that's what I'm gonna do. When I do those things, I most likely I am going to turn off the comments, because the internet is cruel. It's cruel, and a lot of that cruelty comes from ignorance. They may not even know this. I might put a disclaimer in the beginning of it, but it may, they don't know her. They don't know who she is. They have no personal connection to her. So it's easy to be mean and cruel to someone you don't know. It's easy to dehumanize people that you don't know. So most likely I'm going to turn off the comments when I do these things. But I am going to do those things, and I am going to continue doing this, because I think that's what she would want. Also, I think that, people should know Dizzy, aka Lunny, aka Lanisha. More, you know? A lot of the content will be old. A lot of old content, old obscure content that you may not care about, but at the end of the day, it's not specifically for you, specifically, although you are free to watch them, but it's for me and her and all her friends and family to get to see a little piece of her. You know, you spend years recording content and doing content, and I think that's worth showing the world. So I will be continuing this channel. I will be continue doing geeky content on this channel, maybe giving commentary on things like that, and you know, doing things of the such, because life is too short, man. Life is too short. You know, I'm not that old. She wasn't even that old. You know, age 33. You know, I'm 34, and I feel as though, you know, at this point, I just need to get things done that I always wanted to get done, and I just can't take for granted the life that I have. Although it will be hard to continue life without, you know, my partner, my friend, my wife. But I'm gonna try to make it through. I will allow comments on this video. You are free to comment here, but anything with her involved, I will definitely turn off the comments. So, I know it's the internet, and I know this may be asking a lot, but can you please be nice and be sensitive and empathetic to my time of grieving, and hopefully, you know, I can give you guys what you need, you know, as far as entertainment is concerned. Here on Don't Digress Dork, we are geeks, and we care about the ecosystem of the geek sphere in the geek community. We are not partisan. We are neutral, and we are honest. And I will give you my honest opinion about everything. I promise you. You know? Because that's what Dizzy did. That's what I did. But I am not going to shrink away from my honesty. So, you know, it might ruffle some feathers, but we'll see. But remember, guys, remember this. This has taught me a lot of things. Life is precious. Every little thing that you think doesn't matter does, you know? And everything that does, that you think matters, don't. So remember, cherish the ones you love. Cherish all the little moments, all the little arguments, all the little things that you do with the ones you love, or the moments in life that you are in. Just cherish it, and live in the moment. Because guess what? You mean something to somebody. You are important to someone. Okay? And I want you to go out there and be great. And don't put anything off. Never put anything off, because you never know. So, until next time, later, dorks.